Now that you know how to use the databases, we're going to go ahead and move on to the ebooks that we have here at Daniel Hand High School. And to access and use the ebooks is very simple, and I'll take you through the steps. When you get to the Daniel Hand site, you're going to want to go to the left-hand side and click on Library Media Center. Once you get to the library site, you're going to go to ebooks. And here are the options for the ebooks. You have Followed Shelf, which is fiction and nonfiction. Overdrive, which is also fiction and nonfiction with some audiobooks. And what we're going to focus on today is the Gale Virtual Reference Library, which is all nonfiction and very helpful for this research project. So I'm going to click on the big blue icon, and it's going to bring you to this page, and this is asking you for your library ID, barcode, or other ID. Our ID for the school is our zip code. It's 06443. And this is the main page for the Gale Virtual Reference Library. The Gale Virtual Reference Library, or ebooks, is previously published material and very credible material to use for your research. So we'll start off by searching. So if you scroll down, you can see all the different options and topics that you can browse through, which we don't really have to do for this project because we know exactly what energy we're doing. So I'm just going to go all the way to the top and search for my energy, and I'm going to search for wind power. And I'm going to hit enter, and right now it says I have 3,534 results, which is kind of a lot. So I'm going to kind of narrow that down by searching within these results, and I'm going to look at one of the target questions, and one of the target questions is how much does wind power cost, or how much does your energy cost? So I'm going to type in the word cost and search within these 3,534 results and see what comes up. Once I hit search, it goes down to 1,052. Now basically I just want a topic overview. So I could also limit the search by the document type. So I just want a topic overview. There's 514 as stated in the parentheses. So I'm going to click on that. And now I have a topic overview. And the top result never really changed because it's sorted by relevance. And since it's sorted by relevance, the top hits are going to be the results that are most relevant with my search. So from the get-go, my first article was the most relevant with the terms wind power and cost. So I'm going to click on the orange text, which is the actual article. If I clicked on the black text, it would take me to the table of contents of that ebook. But since I'm clicking on the orange, it'll take me to the actual article within the ebook. So now I am in the article, and I can read it, and all my search terms are highlighted red. And I can also hit the Control F key to find certain words within the article. So again, if I type in the word cost, alright, it shows up 9 times in this article, and I can skip to that part of the article and see where cost is mentioned. Alright, and this is more useful for really long articles that it's not practical to read. So if you get an article that's, say, 40 pages long, it's a good idea to use the Control F key, and it'll help you become a more efficient searcher of the information that you're looking for. Cost is not my only option to search for. I could also search for things that have to do with cost, such as the dollar symbol. There's 4 for the word money. Alright, money doesn't show up. So I'll stick with cost and the dollar symbol. Once I get all my information from this article that I need, I will paste the citation on the bottom and copy it into my Works Cited page. Now once I have the citation in my Works Cited page, I have to format it correctly, which you saw in the previous video, but I'll do it again. I go to paragraph after highlighting all, and I just have to make sure everything here is 0. And then I had a hanging indent under special and double spacing. I hit OK, and I have my citation for my ebook. Now if I go back to the search results, can go on and continue to limit my results if I'd like, or scroll down and see the next most relevant article and see what that has to say about wind power. And I can also sort by date, because you do want to be aware of what the date is on these articles. Anything older than the year 2000 would not be acceptable for this project. But it does look like everything is from the year 2000 or after. And that is basically the ebooks.